Buongiorno. So you might have a greenhouse just like this, or bigger or smaller, and you've got these channels to collect water, but you don't have a way to use the water. So today I'm going to show you how sometimes the simplest things are in front of us, but we don't take advantage. So I've got a little bat over here, and over the years I've done a different system, but it doesn't work very well. I've got a wonderful idea where I'm going to be using some old plumbing, which I always keep when I have got some plumbing going on in the house. I've got old bits left, and I'll show you a very good way to make sure that you don't lose a single drop. Of course you can buy a kit. I'm sure you can buy a kit. Julie, can you buy a kit for those things? Maybe not.
I don't know, actually. Yeah.
That costs money, and I'm sure that this is going to be very effective and original. So this is a pipe which is used for drainage purposes in plumbing, and this is 32 millimeters, which is the perfect size for what I need to do. So I cut a little piece first. I'll be doing both sides, but this is for my right hand side, so here is a second piece. I don't think the size matters much, as long as you have a long enough piece for the top part. I'll show you what I mean. This is a cutter set for holes. You can use in wood and plastic, and this is exactly the size I need for this pipe, which is 32 millimeters, as I said. So this little part here goes on the inside, and it is broken, but it doesn't matter, it's only plastic. This is supposed to have a little pointy end, and this part goes here like this. So here is my lid, and this is not absolutely necessary, and I'll show you when I do the second one, but I'll put the lid on, and then the pipe will come over here, and I'll just gently mark somewhere over here, as I will be drilling a new hole. So I know this is not very elegant, but we are in the garden. My cutter goes in, and I'll go where I've marked it, and I'll just drill a hole. Something like this. It's perfect. Now back to my little box of tricks. I did see a little elbow earlier, and it was ideal. Here it is. This one here is perfect. So the idea is that this will go over here, and this will go over here, and then this will go over here, and this will go in a run. And I'm going to show you what I do next.
This is definitely a step up from the last monstrosity you've
It's an upgrade. And here we go. I'll put the lid on so that I'll know when to stop with the pipe. This is the longer of the two, yes. And here I'm going to gently bend the metal frame where the gutter is, and I'll push it forward until this one here reaches the middle of the hole I just drilled. You might have to bang it in if you do this. That's pretty good. As I mentioned before, these are all parts, so I do not have all of the seal and everything, but bearing in mind that I'm not building a house, it's not a problem at all. So I'll put some tape over here, and that is because on my elbow here I've got a rubber here, which I think is more important for it to be on this side, but I've got nothing in here, nothing. So if I just do this, and I'll put a little bit more tape now, it will create a little seal, and I'm happy that it will be good enough. So I'll just put a little bit more. And that feels nice and steady. It's good. So this one will go inside my little bat, and then I can now move this forward a little bit more, and I will adjust this so that it fits in, and that's perfect, like this. And now I've got one last job to do, and I'll show you if Julie comes with the camera from this angle. At the moment as it is, the water will go inside the pipe, but also it will go on the outside here, which I don't really want, as I want to catch each drop. So I've got a little silicone here, and I'm going to be applying some over the edge over here, and I'll do some on the other side, just like this, and I'll leave it to dry. But before I do that, I'll just smooth it with my finger, and then I'll do the other side, and I'll just remove any excess over here. And this will take about a couple of hours to dry, and then I'll test it, and I'll put some water which I've collected from the rain earlier, and we will see how it flows. I'll do the other side, slightly different design, not as elegant, but I will not show you because it's a very similar principle, but I'll show you what it looks like. So a couple of hours have gone by, and I've got some water from a different water bath. So I'll pour some here, which is the furthest distance from my bucket, and see what happens.
Oh,
Ooh, look at that.
wow.
It's going in.
We could have
Can
done
you
with
hear
this
it?
last night. We had a deluge.
By the way, if I can show you here, I've put some caps. This is polystyrene and also a good little mastic here so that the water doesn't go to the other side. So it's forced to only go in one direction. And let's go and check the other bucket now. And I'll do exactly the same. This is a little bit less glamorous, but nevertheless still very effective, I'm sure. So I'll just pour some water, and actually you should be able to see.
Yep.
So obviously the surface of the greenhouse, it is what it is, but the little water which will hit it will be collected, and Julie can use it for the vegetable patch. Obviously if you go a bigger greenhouse, even better, because you'll have a larger surface to service your water. So this is LaVitaVariety, and it's a channel where Julie and I do all sorts of things, DIY, a little bit of finance, a little bit of storytelling. If you're enjoying the channel, bear in mind it's a new channel, it would really help if you liked, shared these videos and subscribed. Have a look at the other videos we have got. There is a playlist with different types, and if you like, let me know. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I've helped you achieve something with your water recycling. Ciao ciao, see you later.